Vi har mycket skjutningar och vi har mycket mord. Jag återkommer till det.
No-go zones in Sweden? I didn't think there were such places, but there are no-go zones where the police do not go.
You look at what's happening last night in Sweden. Sweden? Who would believe this? Sweden? I'm right. Take a look at what's happening in Sweden.
But in recent years, this seemingly peaceful nation has been rocked by gun violence.
That's all the evidence. Could be shell casings, blood traces.
I've just returned from Sweden, where something happened that I never would have imagined in such a wonderful country. My crew and I were attacked. We had things thrown at us, we were punched and kicked, and my cameraman was run over.
Where else in Europe? And this year is on par to be the deadliest one so far.
We know how to shoot.
Normally it's a drug business that's gone wrong in some way, but in some cases it's about a girlfriend.
So guys, Toppa the morning, Kish, my world, and welcome to a brand new video from Sweden here. And I'm actually in the south, the very south of Sweden, in a place called Malmo. Malmo is known as one of the most dangerous cities in the entire Europe. It's like the gang capital or crime capital of Europe, as they say, because there's been so much gang violence over the past years, and that's according to news sources, not according to me, Kish my world, because it seems very nice and calm and collected. Right now, as we're speaking, I'm in a place called Hilje, and Hilje is almost the last city. Is almost the last city as you come towards the border, towards Denmark. So it's like in the very south, the last city. And as you guys can probably see right now, it's very nice and calm and clean, and you know, not really much happening. As you can see, some hotels. This is where the Eurovision music festival happened, but as you can see, it's pretty nice and easy, nothing much happening. People enjoying the bicycles, birds in the air, you know, a place called Holma. So we are going to be doing a small exploration of Malmo and just finding out how it is the most dangerous city in all of Europe, as they say. A lot of news sources have said there's a lot of gangs here, a lot of criminal activities, guns and everything, and they say it's very unsafe. But you know, unsafe for some people might be heaven for other people. But so far, let's go and see Kish my world. We're gonna be exploring this place, seeing the beautiful places. The roads are so nice, as you guys can see, clean, not too many people in the streets, and it's about 4 o'clock, because I've been doing something like this before in other places, and guys said it was too early, or people are not awake, or the gangsters are asleep, that's why you were walking and there was nobody in the streets. Okay, now it's summertime. It's about 4 o'clock right now. As I see, it's actually it's 3 o'clock as we start this video, but we're gonna do it all the way to like 9 o'clock and see how everything is. Then we'll find out, is Malmo in Sweden the most dangerous city in Europe, the gang capital of Europe? Is it here? Yes or no? You be the judge. Top of the morning, Kish my world. Let's do this. Wow guys, look where my adventures brought me. I'm actually following my Google Maps to go to a place called Rosengard, which is like the most dangerous spot, so to speak, like dangerous area. But look at these beautiful places, man. So nice. Yeah, it's really nice. From Hilje, where I came from, and it's just beautiful houses in the streets. You can see very beautiful ones. People just taking care of their yard. You know, there's not really much happening over here. Wow, this is Sweden life. Beautiful places, beautiful apartments, nice buildings, the nice Swedish people over here minding their own business. And I don't think here they've actually gotten any problems with criminal gangs, to be honest. So maybe these people don't really have that type of problems that we're talking about. Maybe it's more like in the ghettos, you know, or I mean, we're going to a place which is known as the ghetto here of Malmo. So let's go and see if it's as bad as they say. But people who are living here, look at these beautiful places. Look at this yard over here, nice front yard, backyard, ample parking inside and outside. Wow, Malmo is really beautiful, man. Okay, we are still in this side of town, but we are gonna make our way all the way to the other side, which is known as the type of ghetto of this place, a place called Rosengard, and that's where they say most of the foreigners live. And with the foreigners, the foreign influence, these people from different parts of the world who have been through a lot in their lives, in terms of war, in terms of crime, in terms of different culture and religion and upbringing. So could that be the problem that causes this place to be the most dangerous hood, or the most dangerous what do you call it, community in Sweden? Yeah, let's go and see. Kish my world. We are exploring. There's one thing I must say I really love about Malmo and Sweden in general is this, man. There's so many green and open spaces like here, just parks where you can go and walk and enjoy the nice weather like it is today. The sun is out, it's shining, it feels good, the weather is beautiful, and there's a lot of parks everywhere. I've gone through so many parks in this Malmo where you can just go and chill and enjoy and catch a vibe, and you can see people are just enjoying the good simple life. So we are still here to see that danger thing that they talk about, even as you see these places, not even like a lot of drug dealers or anything. So I don't know, man. I'm still trying to figure out what they really meant with everything that they're saying, But yeah, let's keep on moving and enjoying this day. I'm still trying to make my way into the ghettos where they say is like the most dangerous points. So we can go there and see how it is. Kish my world. Okay guys, as you can see, we have officially arrived in Rosengard. Rosengard is supposed to be one of these most deadly, dangerous spots. And this is one big school over here called Rosengard School, and it's a primary school or elementary school. And right now it's the summer, so people are off in the summer vacations. And let's see how the ghettos look like, because we are officially entering the main ghetto in this area. I don't know why, if ghetto is the right name for it, honestly, but it's supposed to be one of the hot spots, one of the hubs for a lot of crime that has happened here, a lot of weapons that have happened. Yeah, I don't know, personally it doesn't feel anything like that to me, again, as I have said before. But let's just go and see how the feeling is, the area, if we can see some cheeky people around, if we can see if there's some shady drug businesses happening. But so far nothing a go. So this is it. This is called Rosengard. We are officially here. Still it looks really nice. Of course there's the occasional papers on the ground, one or two here and there, but general feeling is it's quite okay. And we're gonna go all the way to the Centrum, or the big shopping center, and there we'll see how it looks like, see what the vibe is, see if there's anything of interest worth to notice. Yes, my friends, so let's go and see how Rosengard in Malmo is. the gang capital of Europe, as they like to say it. That's not my Kish, my world who says it. It is what your media, your local media says, and your local people, you know. As for me, I don't believe so. So as you can see over there, that's the Centrum. Actually, I think I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way. So we're gonna go to Rosengard Centrum, the central, you know, and see what is happening there. And again, the parts are nice, clean, cool. Nothing much really happening here. You can see just normal life. People going about their daily lives, you know, nothing special worth to note. And this is the down part over here. People just going about their daily activities. Nothing really significant to show or do, you know. So Kish my world, let's go to the center there and see how it is. So guys, over here we have the main library, which is called Rosengard's Bibliotek. So that's the main library over here, as you can see, and there's like some summer activities happening here, like maybe some bouncing castles for the kids. But you can see also the ground here is not so clean. It's a bit dirty, so that's how the ghettos are usually supposed to be like, as you can see. And the birds are having a field day over here because of they're having some free food. But this is not normal. It's because there was an activity happening over here in Rosengard Centrum. That's why it looks a bit dirty, you know. But you can see there is the main sign of Rosengard Centrum. But let's see what was happening here. Okay, there was like some face painting for kids. Yeah, and there were kids activities, ice cream. And I think everything was actually for free, because there's a sign that says respect the line, so I think it was for free. So yeah, that's Rosengard Centrum. But and there's a lot of bicycles here also, so people can actually come and just park their bikes as they go on. But so far it doesn't feel dangerous at all to me. It looks as if it's normal people going about their normal daily activities. Nothing out of the ordinary here in Rosengard Centrum. But we're gonna go and look for a place called Zlatan Football Park, because you know the famous legend Zlatan, the footballer, he's actually a Swedish national, born and raised, but his origin is not from Sweden, it's from somewhere else. But he was born in actually this very area where I am here in Malmo, and this is the land of his birth, the city actually, even the hood of his birth. So maybe we can go and see how his stadium looks like, or actually they named it, it's a small place, a football place. We can go and see why they, you know, how it looks, a small football ground where he was playing football as a young boy, which developed his career. So let's go and see, that should be interesting. And this is it, this is Rosengard, man, the entire place, the most feared area, the most dangerous as they say. But where is the danger really? Looks really nice and calm and cool and normal everyday life. That's probably the place we've seen the most amount of people, but still Sweden is very densely populated. There's not too many people around. All right, let's go and see Zlatan Stadium. Okay, hey. Hey.
Hi.
So how long have you been living here in Malmo?
In Malmo?
Yeah.
Maybe like, I don't know, 4 years?
4 years?
More or less.
Yeah, but in
Scandinavia, 10 years.
Yeah, but right now we're in Rosengard, and they say Rosengard is the most dangerous, you know, city or town or municipality, whatever it is, in the entire Europe. Do you agree with that? Yeah. I mean, the news media says it's like the crime capital of Europe, especially in this area. What's your thought on that?
Well, first of all, I'm very surprised. I didn't know that is of Europe. Even in Sweden, I think there is more places with more crime. Like, even Rinkeby worse. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know the data or the statistics. But what do I have to say about that?
Yeah, do you think it's true, or according to your 4 years that you've been living here?
I mean, maybe it's true according to statistics, because maybe based on how many people there are a lot of crimes, then it's like, it looks that there are so many, you know, that's how they make the assessments, I guess. But if you, in real life, like if you live here, there isn't, I mean, also I don't know everything that's happening here, I just mind my business, but I don't hear so much crime or people being involved in things like this or being scared or stuff like that, you know. But of course there are some areas that you can maybe want to avoid, or like going out at night alone. But anyways, for me, I've never felt unsafe, to be honest, in Malmo.
So for the entire time you've been living here, nothing has ever happened to you? Or you've never witnessed anything in the streets or something like that, police presence?
No, I have.
Yeah, okay, what had happened?
I have, first of all, we have a police station just here, so they are always going around, and sometimes there is, what is it called? Like, you know, they are making noise anyways, the police. But personally, I have never seen anything with my eyes, but I have heard of something that has happened actually just here, which is, I don't know if it was like attempted murder or actually murder, I don't know. But then I saw it in the, I didn't even see it on the news, so I forgot about it. Then someone told me that actually it was really an attempted murder, and then I searched in the news and I saw it, because here in Sweden is not like many countries where you just hear this kind of things on the news all the time. Sometimes I feel like they want to hide it a bit, you know. So yeah, that's the only thing I have seen. It was like yeah, I don't know if the person died, but of course it was gang related, so it's not like you're just walking around and someone just shoots you for the sake of it, you know.
Okay, so chances of you being just shot or robbed or all these things being murdered are not common if you're not in gangs. If you mind your own business, is it more safe?
I mean, definitely it's more safe to mind your business, like as everywhere else. I can't say that if you mind your business you will not be shot. I don't know about that, I can't see the future, but I think it's very unlikely, because I've never heard of anyone I know in Malmo that has happened to them. So I guess it's mostly, you know, things related to drugs and gangs and stuff like that. And also here in this area we have this issue, I think, with like, you know, these young people wanting to do this kind of stuff, so the police sometimes is around and they put some new policies or rules in place to control the situation, but it doesn't feel scary to me, at least. I did have a friend though that moved here from another country, and then she lived here for a little bit because this is the only place she could find, and she had a small kid, like maybe 4 years old, and she told me that she didn't like the place and she didn't feel like her daughter was safe here, and after some months she found another place and she moved to another city. So it depends on you as well, you know, it depends on how you perceive things.
Okay.
So, but it's not like you wake up and you hear gang shootings and police and you open the door and someone will kill you. No, not like that at all. It's very calm and quiet.
And what's your country of birth, or where you're from?
My country of birth is Italy.
So how would you compare Italy and Sweden, for example? Which one do you think is more dangerous, or which one is more likely to be more dangerous?
For me, when I used to live in Italy, I felt less safe than I do here in Sweden, or even than I did in Denmark before moving to Sweden. Because, for example, here when I go out at night, for instance, as a girl, if I go back home, of course you always have to be alert, but I feel more relaxed than when I used to be in Italy. It's actually unlikely that maybe you go home alone, you know. You either go with a friend or you take a taxi, or a lot of times your parents have to come and pick you even though you're an adult if you don't have a car, because a lot of things happen, a lot of murders, rape and things like that, and also what is it called, like theft, yeah, so things like that. So I feel more safe here, but I'm not saying that like, oh, Sweden nothing happened. It's just less, it feels like it's less.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Welcome.
One notable thing you will notice about Rosengard is that now here is not like the buildings that we saw over there. Mostly here it's like this type of apartment blocks, you know. And in my own personal opinion, the apartment blocks look actually really nice, as you can see. But this is the difference between what we are seeing here in this sort of ghetto area versus what we see in other areas, you know, which are not like normal places. And you can see the kids playing football over here also in this area, but this is not the Zlatan court, but it looks something like this. The Zlatan court basically means like the Zlatan football pitch. It's just a small place, and as you can see, majority of the people here are also Muslim in this area, so that's one of the things that maybe makes it the stereotype of this place. Okay, and foreigners, let me say, that's more of the word, is more foreigners than native Swedish people. But let's go to the Zlatan coast and see. Look at that. These are indeed the apartments here in Rosengard. There are apartment blocks, as you guys can see. There's not too many of those individual houses that we were seeing in the other side, which is deemed as the more richer area or better area of Malmo, here where we are. So let's just keep on going and seeing. And these houses are also pretty good, to be honest. They're not really bad. Nothing, you know, nothing to complain about. You can see how the houses look like, but still nothing much happening here. And this is called the Rosengard's fastigheter. So as you can see, nothing out of the ordinary happening here. So we're still trying to find where the Rosengard, the Zlatan football pitch is, or the small court. Actually, it's a court because it's like a basketball court, but now this is for football. So we're gonna cross over, and it should be somewhere over there. Let's go and look for it and see where Zlatan Ibrahimovic started his football career that became so successful in all over the world, you know. Yeah, and get inspired. And remember, he also grew up from this ghetto. It goes to show us, even if you come from a place like this, you can still make the best of it. But in my opinion, this is a very good place, man. It's a place I would have died to grow up in. Yeah, but the locals probably don't realize that. Anyways, let's go and look for the pitch as we sum up the video. Okay guys, I'm approaching the Zlatan court, or the Zlatan, you know, small football court. It's not too far from me, I can see. But look at here, even the place, they honor the great hero of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Or what is it called? Actually, I'm not a football fan, but I think it's called that. But Zlatan, and that is him over there. And the houses have been labeled with his name, with his face there. Where home is where the heart is. That's what it says. So that is the main legend over there, the hero of this place here in Malmo. So it's interesting to see that there is something positive, a lot of positivity being displayed here in terms of football and talent, and even recognizing like the great icon like that over there, that he's actually been shown his face there. Yeah, so we are about to get to the main football court, and it's just, I think, straight ahead from where I am, like all the way to that yellow place over there. And that is where the great icons started playing his football. So if I'm not wrong, or according to what I believe, maybe that is exactly where he used to live, the apartment he grew up in, and he used to like play football in that small football court over there, just getting his, you know, his basics coming up nice and easy until he became the footballer that he is. And actually here we are. We have arrived in Zlatan court. Oh, I'm sorry man, it's a bit windy, but let's just go and see the main place, how it looks like. Yeah, I've never been here before, so this is like some houses here on the left, and you can see here is the actual place called the Zlatan court. There's a lot of kids here, you can see, coming, enjoying the vibes, and just celebrating the fact that this is it, the Zlatan court, as you guys can see. And here we have the feet of the legend Zlatan and his signature. So he came and he stepped here and he signed there, just to influence the people, you know. So this is the main football court. so kids can come here and just play some football. It's quite big actually, yeah, as you can see. And there's some small kids, mini Zlatans here, who are trying to see how they can also start their careers in football and score goals. So this is it. And as you can see, man, it's all about, there's a lot of positivity in this place in Malmo, and it's great to be here in Zlatan to actually feel the presence of greatness, where the great icon was. Yeah, and here is Kish, my world, scoring a goal. Almost. Yeah, man. So this is it, man. This is it, guys. Kish, my world. So far so good. I haven't seen anything negative around here. I haven't seen anything of major interest. Just kids being kids, people living their daily lives. So the criminal or gang capital of Europe maybe isn't as bad as they usually say. I came, I saw, I conquered. Nothing of significance to report. Kish, my world. All right, let's get out of here. So guys, I am still here in Malmo in different parts. This is a place called Ramelsväg. It's still in this area of Rosengard area. But to be honest, every place, everywhere I've been, is just as boring as every other. Because I've been in the beginning, you know, in the rich area over there in Hilje, very beautiful houses in that area. From Denmark, you know, the border to Denmark, all the way here to this other side of Malmo. Nothing, literally nothing is happening in this area. People are just living their normal lives, like nothing out of the ordinary. No gangs, no violence, no idle youth anywhere, you know. So I guess sometimes exaggeration is needed to make a place have a certain reputation. I'm sure, I'm not refuting that maybe there's been some shootings here and there and killings and everything, but I definitely would not label it as the gang capital of Europe. I don't know if you would label it like that. I wouldn't label it like the most dangerous place. Oh, no-go zone. You can't even raise your family over here. No, man. Yeah, definitely not labeling it as that. It's actually one of the most calm places, collected, very, 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 very chill. So do you guys agree with that? But at least we have like some things that are positive, like the Zlatan stadium. That was really nice to see. And just, you know, just seeing people, kids, families, just having fun. The nice parks that we saw everywhere, the wonderful buildings, yeah, the public transport, nothing really out of the ordinary. So I hope you guys have learned something from today's video. Remember to subscribe to this channel, Kish My World, Toppa the Morning. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video. That is it.